Hi, hello and welcome to another session on data communications and networks. In today's session, we'll see the error detecting codes. So let's get started. So whenever any message is transmitted, it may get scrambled due to the presence of noise, or the data may get corrupted during transmission. So to avoid this, we use error detecting codes to detect if there is any error in the data. So we have four techniques for detecting the errors. The first one is the simple parity check. The second one is the two-dimensional parity check. The third one is the checksum method. And the fourth one is the cyclic redundancy check. So we'll first see the simple parity check. So we need to understand some terms here in the simple parity check. The first one is the redundancy or the redundant bits. So redundant bit means adding extra bit along with the message bits. Suppose this is the given message bit. So along with this message bit, an extra bit which is known as a redundant bit is to be added. So this extra bit can be added according to even parity or according to odd parity. Suppose you are using even parity. So if you count the number of bits in the data, so this is the data which is to be transmitted. So if you count the number of ones here, we have 1, 2 and 3. So odd number of ones are there. If you are using even parity, the number of ones should be even after adding the extra parity bit or the redundant bit. So according to even parity, we need to add a single 1 here. So now the data becomes 1, 1, 0, 1. Along with this, add the extra parity bit which is 1. Now if you count the number of ones here, we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is known as even parity. Suppose you are using odd parity. Now count the number of ones here. We are having already odd number 1, 2, 3. So 3 is an odd number. So if you are using odd parity, so the extra redundant bit which is to be added will be equal to 0. Now the data will be 1, 1, 0, 1 and 0. So this is the data which is to be transmitted if you are using odd parity. And this is the data to be transmitted if even parity is used. So these are the terms which we are going to use under this error detecting codes. Now we'll see what is this simple parity check. That is the first method of error detection. So in simple parity check, we can either use even parity or odd parity. So here we have the sender. At the sending end, we need to transmit the data, and just we'll assume that this is the data which is to be transmitted 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 and 1. Now the sender, what does it do? It will compute the parity bit. Suppose we are using the even parity. Now count the number of ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So odd number of ones are there. So according to even parity, the extra redundant bit which is to be added is 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So this is the transmitted data. Along with this, put one extra 1 here, which is the redundant bit. So we are using the even parity. So just count the number of ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So according to even parity, now the number of ones is satisfied. So this is the data which is to be transmitted. So this data is transmitted. Over the transmission medium. Now at the receiving side, so the same data will be received if there is no error in the data. So the same data is 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So along with this, the extra redundant bit, that is 1. So this is the data which is transmitted. Next, the receiver also computes the parity bit. After computing the parity bit, the receiver will check whether the data is having even parity or odd parity. So it will check whether it is even or odd. So we'll take two conditions here. If the data is having an even parity, we'll put a yes here. If it is not having even parity, we'll put a no here. So if the even parity is not satisfied, then what does the receiver do? It will just reject the data. So the data is rejected by the receiver. And if the even parity condition is satisfied, then the receiver accepts the data. So this is the process which takes place at the receiver. So we'll see once again. This is the sender. At the sender, the data is 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So that the sender also computes the parity bit according to even parity. We can also use odd parity, but I am using even parity here. Now if you count the number of ones, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 is an odd number. So we need to add an extra 1 here. So which is the redundant bit. If extra 1 is added, then the number of ones will be 6, which is an even number. Then the data is transmitted over the transmission medium. So after it is transmitted, the same data will be, suppose there is no error in transmission, the receiver receives the same data as it is. The receiver also computes the parity bit, and it will check whether it is satisfying the even parity or odd parity. So if the data which is received is having an even number of ones, then the receiver accepts the data, and if it is having an odd number of ones, it will simply reject the data. So this is the process which takes place in the simple parity check. Next we'll see the possible 4-bit data words and the code words. So first we'll take the decimal number. Then we'll take the data, which is in the binary form. This is data block. Then we have the parity bit. Then finally we have the complete code word, which is equal to the data bit plus the redundant bit. We'll start with the decimal number 0. So 0 can be represented as 0, 0, 0, 0 in binary. Now if you count the number of ones here, there are no ones. That means 0 number of ones are there. So already it is an even number. So the extra parity bit which needs to be added is 0. Now the complete code word is formed by adding this extra parity bit to the given data. So the code word will be 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0. Next, if you take the decimal number 1, in binary it is written as 0, 0, 0 and 1. Now if you count the number of ones here, it is an odd number. So the extra parity bit which is to be added is 1. Now we have an even number of ones. And now the code word is 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0, 1 and 1. So now it is satisfying even parity. Now take the decimal number 2. 2 can be written as 0, 0, 1, 0. Here also odd number of ones are there. So the extra parity bit is 1. And the complete code word is 0, 0, 1, 0 and 1. Next, for the decimal number 3, the data in binary is 0, 0, 1, 1. Here even number of ones are there, so no need to add an extra 1 here. So the parity bit will be equal to 0. And the complete code word is 0, 0, 1, 1 and 0. For the decimal number 4, in binary we write it as 0, 1, 0, 0. So count the number of ones. We have an odd number, so put an extra 1 here. And the complete code word is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. For decimal number 5, binary is 0, 1, 0, 1. Already even number of ones are there, so no need to add extra 1, so we need to add 0. So this will be 0, 1, 0, 1 and 0. For decimal number 6, it is 0, 1, 1 and 0. Here also even number of ones are there, so no need to add extra 1. So put a 0. So the complete code word is 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. Now for the decimal number 7, in binary we write it as 0, 1, 1, 1. Here odd number of ones are there, so put an extra 1. And the complete code word is 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1. So this is how we compute the redundant bit or the parity bit and add it along with the data bits to form the complete code word which is to be transmitted. So here we have seen the even parity. So these are the bits which are to be added according to even parity. Suppose we use odd parity, these numbers will get reversed. So if you are using odd parity, here this 0 becomes 1, here this will be 0 and this becomes 0, this will be 1, this will become 0, 1, 1 and 0. So these are the bits which are to be added in case if we use odd parity, and these are the bits which are to be added if we are using even parity. So this is the first method of error detection, which is the simple parity check. I hope I am clear. So in the next class, we'll see the second method of error detection, which is the two-dimensional parity check. Thank you.